ladies and gentlemen, map number 2, knife round is upon us here in a second. Once we get 5 players on the CLG side, that is. We're missing Ethan. Where are you, Ethan? Console even. Well, Ethan's over on the terrorist side, infiltrating the opponents. That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. For those of you asking, I'm actually doing the commentating and the broadcasting and the announcing and the camera work and everything for you guys tonight. So, trying to have a little bit of fun with it while we have our breaks in between the maps, but it's been a pretty good night thus far, I feel. I don't know what they're actually doing through the knife round right now. I'm checking my Skype group. It doesn't say anything is going to be awry, so I think they're just going to play it out, if I believe so. But we will have yet to see that be determined, but for the time being, I definitely appreciate every single one of you guys for coming out and watching tonight. Make sure that you hit this channel with the follow because they do a lot of really cool stuff over the course of their Starladder events, as well as bringing you guys all kinds of really cool upper echelon Counter-Strike. You know, you just got to see XSK face off against FaZe earlier, and that went 2-0 in favor of SK, or XSK, that is. And then now you get to see CLG with their new lineup. We got to see a new lineup last night as well with Selfless. They just added in a couple of players onto their roster to finalize things over on that side as well. So pretty cool stuff, man. This is really wild that the opening gambit, I've gotten to cast a couple of these teams with their brand new lineups. It's pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. And even if you don't, I'm still going to tell you it's pretty freaking awesome, to be honest with you. So thank you guys so much. I definitely appreciate the support that you guys have given me over the past 2 nights. Solo casting's not the easiest thing, but man, do I love doing it because it allows me a lot of freedom to have a lot of fun with it, and it seems like you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So somebody told me to plug myself, twitter.com/MegamanTV. Thank you very much for all of that. What are you doing, CLG? Look at this mid-aggression coming out from them on the pistol round. It's working. Ethan going to be able to find one. Kusta and Sub-Rosa as well. They lost Cutler in the mix, but it's working out really well as Ethan finds Stanislaw, and it's all down at Daps all of a sudden. Pretty wild stuff going on here, boys. And girls, if there's any of you out there. Appreciate the females that come out and watch Counter-Strike as well. Daps down to a 1 versus 3 now. It was a 1v4. He's got 1 kill on the round, looking to make it 4 of them, but they've got massive amounts of control over here towards the terrorist side statue in the upper mid. Really interesting. Also, I want to ask you guys in chat while we've got a little bit of downtime while this round plays out, are the sound volumes okay? Is my microphone too loud? Do the in-game sounds need to be higher? Let me know. Please, by all intents and purposes, please let me know. Can't see health. Now you can. Good to go, boys. Good to go. Apologies. Back into the mix, though. Daps trying to make his way back around. He's going to go all the way to T-spawn. He's only got 35 seconds, so he's going to have to go for the kills as opposed to... Mike muted. God, get out of here. I could do this for you guys, and you'd never be able to understand anything that I'm saying. But with that in mind, CLG going to have a very dominant pistol round into this one. I like the switch up. That's very different from what you're used to seeing. They go full aggression into mid. Nati or Ethan, for you guys, are going to be able to pick up another kill. That's 3-0 and 0 for him on the round. Cutler threw himself as a sacrificial lamb to the top side of mid and makes it happen. But with that in mind, guys, CLG, remember, they won the pistol round to start off on Mirage, got 4 rounds in a row, and then basically got 16-0'd for the rest of that matchup. We're not trying to see a repeat of that. Optic Gaming does get to start on their favorable side as they did win the knife round, so they're going to be on terrorist side, so I'm sure they've got something cooked up. I casted these guys at the MLG Minor earlier this year in Columbus back in May, and they were doing some pretty awesome stuff on this map, back and forth. This little bait and switch there in mid, though, is going to net them a 1-for-1 trade. Rush is going to be able to trade out Hazed for Stanislaw. For the backstab, though, Cutler's going to be able to find one. Ethan over here watching the drop window is going to be able to find Daps, and now it's down to Nafly and Rush to try to make this one happen. 4 plays 2. CT side CLG in control. Bomb is worked up by Stables or the spammable boards, planks, or spammable wall, whatever you guys want to call it. It's going to be Cutler to find that second kill, but he does manage to find both of the players. Loses his life in the long run. It's Ethan to find another couple of kills into that round. 5-0 and 0 for him. And again, trying to make this one work moving forward. No bomb plants for the Optic side, so they're going to be forced to stay onto the pistols one more time. Cutler just going to be on the P250. Fast from Daps down through mid. The rest of Optic Gaming Intel. Long range with the P250. Going to be able to find the opening pick. Looking for more. Doing so much damage to these players down there. Cutler finds a second. Look for a third. It's Cutler to find three. Cutler to find no. It's Hayes to steal away one. P250 from Nafly. He's getting shredded up, knocked down. He's down to 5 HP. Hayes going to get aggressive behind this one. Loses his life. The one tap Rooney to the face. It's Kusta. Shoulder checking. Wide peeking and spraying down. Nafly off the board, and it's 3-0. Flawless beginning to this one for CLG. Out come the big guns for the seat for the terrorist side of Optic Gaming. Is Mixwell going to have the op? No, he's going to have an AK. One Galil for Stanislaw. They've invested relatively heavily going into that second round, so they don't have all of the utility that they want. 5 smokes. They've got a Molotov, 4 flashes, and 2 HE grenades. 5 flashes, pardon me. Math is hard. Remember, I said it earlier. I nailed one of them earlier, but I got that one way wrong. But moving forward into this one, it's looking like a reasonably formidable buy here for the terrorist side. Can they make it happen, though? That's the real question. All 5 terrorist side players are over here towards that B bomb site. Optic gearing up to go in towards B. They're going to hit it hard. They're already out past the broken wall. Looking for Kusta out around the corner. He gets spotted. He's going to go down. One boosted up. That's Sub Rosa trying to land the shots. Manages to take down one. Does decent damage to another before he falls, but it's Mixwell to trade back. Good position here from Ethan. Can't land the shots, though. Does decent damage onto that player. I believe it was Daps coming around the corner. They continue to look for some more out and around the corner here, but as of right now, the bomb ticking away. Hayes comes in with MP9, but they're not checking their angles here. Rush again, and Mixwell. Rush, he was the big man the high man on the totem pole for Optic in the last matchup. He starts off strong into the first gun round here, picking up 3 kills. He's 4-3 thus far into the matchup, and Optic Gaming, is it going to be a replay of the last one? Can they rattle off 16 rounds in a row again? It's insane. It's insane. Still a lot of CS left to be played. It's going to be another buyout here. Sub Rosa on an MP9. Ethan's going to be forced to a FAMAS as well. 16-3. All the 16-3s come out. Love you guys. Love you guys. It's good stuff. Get some heart spam in the chat for me, please. Feel the love. Up in the hands of Nafly. Curious. Typically speaking, when Optic does go to a double op setup, it's usually Mixwell and then Nafly's the secondary, but he's actually rocking the primary. He had the spawn, I guess, to go for this peek towards Broken Wall or the back stairs. People asking again who Peter is. That's Stanislaw. I will slip up and call him Peter at one point or another. There's the heart spam. I love it. Love it. You guys are beautiful people. All 10,450 of you that I see right now. It's probably wrong. My Twitch hasn't been updating. But you guys have been fantastic. Sub Rosa over on the platform. Going to be looking for it. He's playing that close angle with that MP9, trying to see if anybody pushes around there, but it's going to be the drop play. They don't really have a presence in drop room here for the CT side, so it's going to be an interesting way to make this one happen. Kusta's going to be over here to try to support. Ethan playing underneath the window room. We saw Taz do nasty, nasty things at this area the last time. 12,305. All right, well, that just shows you how my Twitch is treating me tonight. But it's all right. Looking for the frags. Why are we going to the wrong camera? Kusta going to get caught out a little bit. Chipped down to 65 HP. Trying to find Mixwell, but he can't make it happen. There's the MP9 finally from Sub Rosa. He's going to find all 3 of those kills. It's all down to Mixwell. You blink and you miss it. T-Tours in chat, please. There's one from Mixwell, but he's not going to be able to find Cutler in time. And CLG find a 4th. So the answer right back. And that's going to break the bank here for the terrorist side of Optic. I could see them reinvest into this round, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They know that the money is not good for CLG. They know that they've got a couple of rebuys coming out. They kept 2 alive. So again, with that in mind, we're going to see whether or not CLG can maintain. Can they hang on? Hayes a little lackadaisical out of the spawn, but he will work his way over towards the bottom of mid. Very fast movement from Optic towards that mid connector. Mixwell already through. Good position, though, there from Hayes. Wide peeks out, loses his life, but Cutler's there for the trade. It's a 2-for-1 favoring the CLG squad. Nafly, Daps, and Stanislaw, the last 3 remaining for Optic Gaming, as they did lose 2 players. Easy on the spam, boys. Come on. Let's grow up a little bit here. Cutler right on the other side of the spammable wall. Caught out, gets the shot. Gonna be looking for some more. Gets caught out finally. It's Ethan to answer back though. Brings it back into a 1 versus 3 with only Stanislaw alive. Goes for the peek. Stanislaw decapitates him. Takes that AK shot right to the face. And now it's down to Subrosa and Kusta. Kusta gets himself into a decent position. That smoke is way off the mark. Wasn't even a smoke. Wasn't even a smoke. Stanislaw back down to the bottom side of mid. He does have the bomb on his back. He can make his way back around towards that 8 bomb site through the long hallway if he so desires, or he could try to make his way around towards B's. Playing the bait game right now, trying to split up the defenses. See if he can make it happen here. Do I mind you guys calling me daddy? I am 31, so I'm probably old enough to be some of your guys' dad. I could actually be. Who knows? Stanislaw, though, slithering like a snake right now. Let's see. Subrosa is over here, makes a footstep. There's the RKO, but it's going to be Kusta to come back in on him. The trade is true. CLG find their 5th round, but again, CLG, 4 casualties into the round. Very expensive for Cutler. You can see he buys the head armor out. He only had $3,500 to go into that one. Granddad, come on, boys. Come on. Back into this one, though. It is the mediocre reset for Optic. They've got a little bit of money building up a little bit here, but it's going to be a head armor Tech 9 push in towards the B bomb site. Let's see if they can make it happen here. Subrosa, he's privy to the lackluster buy that they're going to have. He's got the MP9 out. Flashbang goes out. He's going to work his way back around once this Molotov fades. Actually able to spot one, takes a boatload of damage from that. The flashbang comes out, but he's in the prime position, finds the opener, not able to get the second one. Daps is going to be able to trade. It's down to a 4 versus 4, coming around the corner. Ethan, can you get the shots? Yes, you can. It's the FAMAS. It's a little bit tricky. Mixwell's going to be able to drop him. Back onto a 3 versus 3, but Cutler with the M4 finds one more. That's Snapfly out of the picture. The bomb plant is successful, so they're going to have a little extra money, but it's going to be Cutler to come in on one more. There it is. The hazed dunk nade onto Peter takes him out. That is going to be a 6th round now for CLG. A formidable CT side thus far. 6 rounds. A very good showing from them. And again, it's this reformed Cutler doing a pretty solid job. Am I the guy with long hair that's... No, I don't have Pokemon Go. Ugh. Never had Pokemon Go. Too old for that. 6-1 the scoreline. 5 rounds the difference. CLG find themselves with a decent lead for the change. Let's see. It's going to be the save out from Optic Gaming. They forced into 2 rounds back-to-back. This time around, they are going to be on a little bit more of a lackluster buy. Beagle from Mixwell. Nafly popping some shots, trying to... A little bit of distraction. They did pick up head armor on Nafly. They did pick up body armor on Stanislaw. Hayes very aggressive in the B halls right now. He's just playing right behind this smoke. Curious. Curious positioning. Here's a lot of noise from Stanislaw. It's the angle, but Stanislaw destroys him. 2-tap, dirt nap. Up from range, though. Cutler going to be able to find that one. Spots the head of another player pushing out. That's going to be Rush trying to make his way up towards the connector doorway. They've actually got a lot of real estate that they're able to play with now on the terrorist side because these flashes are on point. Oh, my God. Say it's not so. Not like this, boys. Not like this. Subrosa lackadaisical on the rotation. Rush over by the murder hole. Going to be able to find an M4. Might have spotted Ethan working his way around. Daps has an AWP as well. Floats the nade. Subrosa's going to be able to find Mixwell, but it's Rush to go in on one. Rush going to get found out in the backside of the murder hole, but oh man, not like this. Not like this. The pretty much full eco from the Optic Gaming side reigns supreme. They find a 2nd round. Ridiculousness. Absolutely ridiculousness. Savage. Absolutely savage round there from Optic Gaming. They get that opening pick, the 2-tap dirt nap onto Hayes. He thought he was going to be cheeky pushing up on long A, and he gets punished for it. And all of a sudden, the tables turn. Look at the way that the money is worked out here. Potential for a Juan D over there from Subrosa, but he misses the lineup. Not able to get that one. Again, it's Hayes 4 and 6. I've always said this in the past when I've casted CLG on this, that this seems to be a map that Hayes struggles on. I haven't seen him have an all-star performance on it. pressure out long plat. Sabrosa down to 3 HP. Kusta off the map. Stanislaw going to be able to find him. Ethan, long-range battle here with that upgraded pistol. He's going to lose his life to Nafly. Nafly's going to be able to find a second one. And he gets a third. He's got rapid fire on that trigger finger. Gets all 3 of them with the Tech 9. 6 kills for him on the matchup so far. 6 for Rush, 6 for Stanislaw, 7 for Mixwell, and 4 for Daps. Doing a pretty solid job fragging together on the terrorist side. It's a little bit of a difference on the CT side is Cutler leading the way with an 11-6 scoreline, but it's a double eco territory for CLG. They're going to have to hold back here. I almost said finger trigger. I really did. You guys caught me. Six plays 3. CLG still with a 3-round lead. Trying to steal away an eco round victory here. Going to be very difficult with them on the vanilla pistols. P2000 in the hands of Hazed. Pardon me, P250. It's so hard to tell sometimes. The graphics for the P2000s are a little bit wishy-washy. It's hard to tell. They look so much like the P2000. Plus I'm JDMing right now, leaning way back in my chair. Comfort. Nice one to cast. Looks like drop is going to be the order of the day. The push in. He loses his life trying to get cheeky behind the smoke. The opening pick goes the way of Optic. The flashbang comes out, but Mixwell's got the cover for his teammate. Rush going to be safe. Long-range battle here. Going to do a lot of damage. Dap's going to find that one onto Hayes. Drops him down to 32 HP. Still got a little bit more to go. Aggression from Sabrosa gets punished as well over on the broken wall side. Daps again coming under fire. Down to 31 HP. Can he get the shots out? Facing off against the remaining 2 CTs. Finds the first. Looking for the second. Little ring around the rosy behind the tree. He finally does get dropped. Mixwell, he's going to fix that mistake. 4 rounds now on the board for Optic Gaming. Can they continue? Back into the action, double up setup. Hayes and Cutler going to pick that up. This is the 3rd time that we've seen a double up setup here for the CLG side, and not once has Kusta had one. Just trying to point that out for you guys. Ooh, there you go, Cutler. Going to find the tag up. Nafly down to 13 HP. Not really sure why Mixwell's not picking up the AWP here on Cobblestone. Maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable with it. Mega Man in 2016. Come on, man! You said the same thing last night, Nade shot his best, and it hurt my feelings then too. You're a butthead. 13 HP remains for Nafly, but again, it's still 5 on 5. Yet to have a kill on the board. Daps and Mixwell going to push their way forward. Sabrosa behind the statue. Going to be looking for a little bit more. A little bit of noise being made over here, but Daps holds strong. Great nade onto Ethan, though. Going to tag him down to 48 HP. The push is going to be coming in towards that B bomb site. They've got control of the drop room. The smoke comes out. It's going to allow them a little bit of vision. That chicken barking at me. Nice pounce from Ethan. Going to do significant damage onto 2 players. Drops one of them. But it's Stanislaw to come out. Finds one. Sabrosa holds strong from the backside of the rock. And Cutler gets enough time to come around, but it's Nafly to answer back. Both of these players are so low. Pistol out, Hayes. Pistol out. You can stop it right here, right now. Go back around to the door side. No. Nafly's going to have the line of sight on him. It's a little bit unfortunate. He's wasted enough time that he's going to second guess this. But Nafly, the slow pick, finds him, takes him down. 5th round on the board for Optic. That's 4 in a row for him. I had to check to make sure. I couldn't remember for sure. That is going to be it. Really nice stuff coming out from the Optic Gaming side. Mixwell doesn't up on Cobble. Good to know. Good to know. I was going to say, it definitely seems like he isn't picking up the AWP. He's not favoring it here on Cobblestone. You see Nafly go for the primary through that one. It's typically their secondary when they do go for that. Fast push in towards the B bomb site. Stanislaw going to get out in front of that Molotov. They're going to extinguish it so they can get a little more vision over here. Spamming out. Ethan's going to go down. Fink does come out. Sabrosa trying to hold strong from the backside of the statue. He's getting swarmed on. Does manage to find one. Looks for another one. 2 of the players on the Optic Gaming side are super low. It doesn't matter. They're getting swept up. But he's going to be your last man standing in 1 versus 4. Manages to find one, looking for a second one. Not able to line up the Desert Eagle shots just yet. And he will fall. Mixwell's going to be able to take him down with the AK-47. 17 HP for him and Stanislaw at 20. But they get another round. We're equalized here, 6-6. Nice recovery from Optic Gaming. They've got an opportunity for 9 rounds in the half. It's going to be a relatively standard side. Keep that in mind. This is usually a 9-6, 10-5 half score for the terrorist side. When you get in towards the professional side of CS, aka the European side. I'm just kidding. I jest. I do love my North American brothers, man. They provide me with some very entertaining Counter-Strike to cast. Once again, for you guys asking, Peter in the server is Stanislaw. That's why I keep calling him Stanislaw. I know it's quite curious, to say the least. Nice read there from Ethan's going to be able to punish 2 of them. Kusta drops, but it's for the bait and switch. It's a 2-for-1 trade favoring the CLG side to start things off. Still playing over here from Danger Zone. It's going to be Hazed. Spots the toes, has to turn around, but Mixwell pounces, finds the frag, and all of a sudden it's going to be evened up on a 3v3, and the take onto the A bomb site is on. Scrambling is the CT side. Molotov goes out, the chicken roasts. Does sound a little bit delicious to me. Oh my god, the carpet bombing over to the heaven side. Ethan thought that he had the timing down to take minimal damage from that, but the secondary Molotov comes out, and they're going to find a little bit extra damage from that. Can the CTs get back in here? Molotov out to the backside of default. Almost takes Staffs down. I'm going to have to get himself out from behind that. Nafly with the AWP finds one. They're not able to find Mixwell in time, so Broza going to be able to get the trade. But Nafly, he's got a great position here with the AWP. Up on top is going to be Dapp spraying away. Loses his life. It's down to a 1v1. He has no idea that Nafly is this close. Peeks out. Oh, he gets booped in the head. So Broza going to clutch it out. 3 kills on the round. Nafly not able to find that shot. Well done from the new acquisition, Sub Rosa, getting all 3 of those remaining kills. Really solid stuff from him. And finally, CLG, after dropping 5 in a row, were able to answer back with one of their own. Oh, I missed what Hayes said. Oh, the 100. Got it. Watched it back on the stream. Or I could have just waited for chat to say it. Nicely done. Well played, Hayes. Well played indeed. That never gets old. Especially back in the day, in the 1.6 days. I got misty-eyed and reminisced a little bit last night on the 1.6 days, but it was the same trolling, man. It's been going on for years. You gotta love it. Keep those in chat? Absolutely. Baby Rage? You're a little out of place here. Really nice shot there from Stanislaw. Going to get a forward position here, but Ethan's going to be able to punish that with the assist from Sub Rosa. Good vision over the top of the smoke. Ethan's going to find a second. The bomb will get planted, though. Rush over here from Chicken Coop. Looking for Sub Rosa, who is behind the rock, but he's going to lose his life to Nafly. Was that a one-tap from Rush? I believe it was. Up comes out. Able to land the shot, and it's another round for Optic. That's a reset. That's really painful going into this final round of this half. Optic Gaming looking like they're poised to take an 8th round here. Dire situations for CLG. Brutal buy for them. And that's not the way you want to start it. Sub Rosa throwing his life away. Nafly, very forward position, had the spawn for it, makes it on out. It's a beautiful shot as well. The early punish comes out from the CLG side. We're going to drop one already. 4 on 5, very difficult with the lackluster utility, lackluster firepower. Man down going forward. He's going to roast a little bit there as well, down to 37 HP. Tough spot for CLG. 7 rounds thus far on the CT side is going to be enough, though. Bomb dropped outside a drop room. Going to get salvaged here, possibly by Rush. Actually, not going to be by Rush. It's going to be Stanislaw. Yes. I can read numbers too. Push coming out towards B. They know that they've weakened the defenses over here. Hot Flash comes out, roasting alive though. Cutler's got to get himself out of this position. He does just that. Forces Rush to actually TK his teammate, but they clear it out. Mixwell and Rush going to be able to chime in with a couple more. Kusta trying to spam the smoke and connect, but he's aiming just a little bit over the shoulder of Daps. He's going to lose his life to Stanislaw through the smoke. It's all down to Hayes, who has 5 HP and a dream. Not a lot that he's going to be able to do here. Spamming violently, but Mixwell takes him down. 2 kills on the round from Mixwell, and a quick look at the scoreboard. He finishes as the top fragger with 16 kills, 14 for Nafly, bringing it up behind him. 10, 10, and 7. And again, a rough situation for Kusta. 3 and 10. 5 and 13 for Hazed. It's really rough. It's also very difficult, too. When you think about things in the grand scheme of things on this map, typically speaking, the hits come towards the B bomb site most of the time. Most of the time. So you get a lot of presence over in that area. Hayes playing on the A bomb site. A lot of his deaths actually come from rotations, which is really rough. So he's coming in to try to support on the B bomb site, and they've already got these forward positions. It's really difficult for him to be able to get in and get, you know, a number of kills and things of that nature. So kind of tough for him, but we'll see if they can recover moving forward into the second half. Pistol round victory doesn't have the most implications into this one. It's not like it's a 11-4 scoreline or a 10-5. 8-7, relatively even half from both sides, but Optic going to be able to take the lead going forward. And remember, CLG was up 6-1 at one point in this matchup. And again, it's Cutler doing the work here. Ethan right behind him. The new acquisitions doing the work. 12 and 11 for Sub Rosa. Ethan sitting at 13 and 12, doing a reasonable job here. But again, just a really tough spot for CLG to be in. CLG's ping seems a bit high. No. If you look at the average ping across the board, it's the same for both teams. Daps is around 70. Sub Rosa is around 70. 60 for Ethan. You got 65 for Stanislaw. 42 for Hazed. 47 for Nafly. It's relatively even. Pings aren't going to play too much of a factor. Unless you have over 100 ping in CSGO, it's not like 1.6. 1.6, you'd get complete garbage registration with 80+ ping. But in CSGO, it seems like it's a little bit easier to manage even when you have 80 ping. Unless you get over 100, that's when you really start to notice the ping discrepancy. Now, granted, I would love to play with 5 to 15 ping on every server that I possibly could. It's just not feasible. You know, I live on the East Coast of the United States. I try to play in New York, Washington, D.C., and Virginia servers as much as I can possibly play in. But you got to think, most of the people around the United States are going to be located all over the place. If I play against people on the West Coast, I'm going to be playing in Colorado, Texas, or Chicago servers. So you got to get used to it. Got to get used to it. And these players have been playing long enough that they should be able to be used to the ping discrepancies. You know, over 60 is very noticeable. Not really. I don't really notice it. Oh my God, who the hell cares? I'm trying to kill dead air right now. I don't have anything to talk about. There's nothing to cast. Cut me some slack. Goodness gracious, you guys are so impatient. Yeah, there's people that play Chicago for West, to be honest with you. Dead salty. It's a thing. It is a thing. I'm saying that more in a generalization that I am on the far east of the United States. People in the Midwest and things of that nature are going to be playing that. You'll see. 60 plus is noticeable for you? Not for me. Not so much. Not so much. Doesn't really bother me all that much. You're trolling me? Rip. I get trolled a lot. I feed into the trolls, man. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know if you guys are being mean or not. Chat's going by so fast I can't even read everything. Goodness gracious. I will say I love all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Match is paused right now. We're going to figure something out. We've got a little bit of a 2-minute pause, I believe. So, yeah, to kick the caster. Come on, boys. Come on. Going to take a look at it, see if I got a little bit of information on this one. Just a brief pause coming out, guys. So, we'll be live back into this one. It's a poo break. There you go. It's a poo break. Best of threes, they wear on you. They do wear on you. Somebody asked, didn't I quit? Absolutely not, I did not quit. ESEA and I decided to go in different directions. They've got big plans for this next season. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I just wasn't necessarily a part of their plans for that. So I'm working with a couple of different companies right now to see if I can claim a stake in what they've got working on. Been doing a lot with eFrag lately. I've been working with Starladder in this. A couple of events that are coming up in the local DC metro area that I'm going to be participating in as well. Try to support the local land scene as best as I can as well. Drive down into the Virginia area and things of that nature to cast some local stuff. But no, I didn't quit. Thought about it after parting ways with the SCA, but got opportunities. But we're back into the pistol round, guys. That's a story for another day. Mixwell going to open up. Ethan answers back. It's a 1-for-1 trade. They've got access to the A bomb site. Let's see if CLG can make this one happen. USP picked up by Cutler. Going to go blow for blow with Rush. Not going to be able to connect just yet. But Ethan is going to drop. Rush trying to make the work happen. It's Kusta to answer back with 2. He finally has a little bit of life. He's almost doubled his frags from the first half. See if he can. Daps around the mid-pit, trying to make something happen. 2-on-3 retake situation here for the CT side. One coming around from the long haul. Sabrosa not able to connect. That's going to be one more on the board. Both players turtled up back default in that A bomb site. Cutler's going to give up his position. Peter, a.k.a. Stanislaw, going to look for it. Daps tapping one away. It's all down to Kusta. He's going to get dropped, and Optic are going to take the pistol round. Nicely done from them.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
9-7 the scoreline right now. Optic Gaming once again in control. UMP's being picked up. A Mag 7 for Nafly. Expect him to go over towards the drop room. Or towards the broken wall. One of the two spots. Seems to be the constant when you do pick up the shotguns on this map, that you either go over towards the drop room or you play from broken wall. He's actually going to do neither of those two things. So a little unconventional spot from Nafly. Great nade, though. Sub Roasted gets roasted by that one. They're going to push behind that. Flashbang comes out through the mid doors. They're going to go all the way around from the danger stairs to push up through long A. Try to get a little bit of a foothold over towards the A bomb site. But there are two CTs over there. That's going to be Daps on high. That's Daps. And that's going to be Mixwell at the backside of the APC. Nade going to rain out. He's going to hold it for the time being. No, he is going to lob it out. A little bit of an NA nade. Welcome to NA Mixwell. Going to bank that one off the wall. Not going to be able to make that one happen. Hey, there's fire that comes out of a nade. You can get roasted by it. Charbroiled. Hayes creeping on broken wall. Trying to make a play. He's only got a Glock in hand. The rest of them do have upgraded P250s. He's going to fall back from this one. The hit is going to be coming in towards the A bomb site. Let's see what kind of a split they've got. Daps getting very aggressive behind this. It's Rush to open up. Finds that frag on a Hazed over by drop room, but now they can rotate mass exits out of that B bomb site. And now they're going to be pressuring. Back in the APC is going to be Mixwell with that MP7. Finds the opener, finds the second one. Looking for a third. Able to lock it down, but it's Nafly just decapitating Cutler with that Mag 7. It's a flawless round for Optic Gaming, getting it done. Beautiful play there from Optic. They're going to stack up the money. 2 SMG kills for Mixwell. Going to be able to pick up $1,200 out of that round. $800 off of the back of that shotgun kill from Nafly. The biggest thing was Mixwell staying alive at the backside of that APC. Not losing his life. No necessary rebuys going into this one. But with the bomb plant in the opening round and the lack of investment, we are going to be seeing a full buy. And Hayes just devouring that nade. Full flash comes out. He's out in front of the broken wall. He's going to be able to take down Nafly, but it's going to be Rush to answer back with 2 of his own. Cutler and Ethan going to answer the call. They're going to be able to drop 2 more. It's a 3-on-2. I almost said 3-on-5 because I'm retarded. 3-on-2 situation. Man advantage goes the way of the CLG side. Ethan bleeding internally at 31 HP. Daps on the long flank. They don't really have the firepower here for the Optic Gaming side, but it can be a throwaway. They've got plenty of money stacked up for their side. They can formulate another buy going into the next round. Long spray down there from Cutler, able to finally connect. Mixwell's going to be down on 22. That's not going to penetrate. That is, though. Tags him up, down to 15. He's not going to be able to make that happen. There you go. Ethan's going to finish him off. CLG get the early buy round victory. And again, They answer the call. Nicely done from them. And now it's a 2-round lead for Optic Gaming. Remember, this is CLG's map. They chose to go on to Cobblestone for map number 2. Optic Gaming winning map 1, 16-4 on Mirage. Now comes the slow play. You see the reinvestment come out. They've got 3 M4s and AWP in the hands of Mixwell. Whoever was talking in chat, you called it. Doesn't up on the T side, prefers to up on the CT side of this map. He's going to be playing from the backside of Broken Wall. Deep smoke goes out, flashbang as well. Kusta's going to be hugging that left-hand corner there. He has gotten himself out. Need to follow. Going to do some okay damage. 19 HP off of Kusta. Still looking for a little bit more Mixwell. Over by drop room, there's a horde of terrorists that are going to be trying to make their way out here. Ethan makes his way down. Nafly on the other side. Come on, auto director, you piece of crap. Switches away at just the wrong time. I'm just going to go into observer mode and start trying to find the frags myself because it's getting frustrating at this point. You might hear my keyboard clicking in the background. Those cherry blues, baby. Love them. Push coming back around towards mid. That's going to leave it on the number 8 man in Stanislaw. He's going to find one. Finds the second one. Ethan able to answer back, but Stanislaw doing the work. It's going to come down to a 2 versus 3. Cutler able to answer back. Ethan gets himself out from drop room. They've got one more to beat in the backside of that A bomb site. That's going to be Daps. He's holed up all the way back behind the breakable wall. Here's the footsteps. Waiting for the plant to come in. Oh, and Cutler just goes for it. And he gets the jumping shot onto Ethan as well. My observing is so much better than Auto Director. Got them all, baby! Optic Gaming answer back. No bomb plant, no joy. CLG going to be on the save this time around. Beautiful stuff. Back into the mix one more time. It's an upgraded pistol for Sub Rosa. The rest of them are going to follow suit here. 2 Glocks in play. Ethan not going to invest. Hayes is going to be there as well. With the lack of utility, it looks like they just might bum rush in through the drop zone. Ethan looking like he's going to lead the charge, but it's going to be Rush on the other side. That's the number 7 man. Here comes the push. Does spot the head of one player. That was Ethan that was poking his head around the corner. Ooh, if he spams the smoke, that nade did so much damage onto Hayes. Still going to be looking for some more. Spamming on through. Nafly is over here as well as Mixwell. Just spamming on forward. Not able to connect. Daps not really getting anything going over on that A bomb site. So much damage being dealt right now. Ethan, very, very low. 18 HP. There's the peek out from Rush. Looking for another one. Not going to be able to find it just yet. Spot the head of Ethan. Looking to take him down. It's Nafly to find 2 over by the broken wall. And there it is. Rush one more. Can he get the last? Ethan just screwing with him right now, and there it is. Taps him away with the USP, gets the final frag, and that is going to put Optic Gaming on 12 rounds, 4 away from closing this out in a 2-0 fashion. The reinvestment comes in from the CLG side, trying to make it happen. Galil in the hands of Kusta, Galil in the hands of Hayes, only a Tech 9 for Cutler. They're on the struggle bus, boys and girls. Very difficult for them to make this one happen. Flashbangs go out. Deep nade, not going to be on the mark. Mixwell going to be able to open up over towards the A bomb site, dropping Hayes. That's a great early find. Oh, the flash through the smoke. Stanislaw going to play ring around the rosy with him. Gets right behind him, finds 2. Finally going to get dropped by Cutler. But it is a fantastic start to the round for Optic Gaming. The hero play. Reminiscent of youthful Stewart 2000. The smoke flash. Beautiful stuff from Stanislaw. He's going to be able to find both of those kills. And that is going to give a heavy advantage into the round. Cutler spamming away from drop, trying to find one. Dap's going to walk away with his life. 33 HP left. But again, very difficult situation. All the way over in mid is going to be Sub Rosa. Not a lot he's going to be able to do over there, as nobody is going to get too aggressive behind that. Drop in. I love that move right there. They have no idea that he's actually down because they don't hear the footstep. Daps, though, he's savvy. But he doesn't pull the trigger in time. Gonna lose his life right on the other side of the door. Did he spot the gun barrel? Nope, didn't spot it. Sub Rosa gonna be your last man standing here as Mixwell shotguns Cutler to death with that AWP. And now this cross is going to be so incredibly difficult. Mixwell's not going to miss that shot. Drops him. 13 rounds now for Optic Gaming as they look to put this one to bed. 3 away from closing this one out. A struggle by here from the CLG side. Some upgraded pistols, but again, they're on the back foot. Not a lot of money to throw at this round. Round 22 is upon us, boys and girls. 8 plays 13, potentially 14 here for the Optic Gaming side. Looks like it's going to be a quick push over towards that B hallway. Molotov's out. Going to hold them back. Naflight dropping the nade around the corner. Rush once again. Watching this drop room like a hawk, but it's going to be the push in. Fully blinded to Stanislav. Going to get an opportunity at 2, and he capitalizes. Nafly going to be able to find one more. It's all on Hayes, just trying to get a desperation plant in, but it's going to get denied. Another 5-man stand for Optic Gaming. They keep them all alive. No rebuys. They've got money for days. They've got rounds for days. And they're about to close this one out here. If they can manage to put this one to bed, it would be a tremendous victory in a 2-0 fashion over the new acquisitions of CLG. And one more time, it's a 6-round difference. 14 plays 8. The defensive side of Optic Gaming has been stalwart, only dropping 1 round thus far in this half. Let's get back in the eyes of Mixwell. He's going to have some action his way. Hayes right around the corner. Snapshot, not going to connect. Snapfly on the other side of the map. Rush once again, harassed here by Ethan. But Ethan once again loses that battle. Coming around, Cutler capitalizes. That smoke going to benefit him more than it's going to benefit Mixwell. Rushing back over here, Cutler's going to try to find the bomb, but it's going to be Stanislaw in this aggressive position. Smoke out, flash out. Tucked away in the corner. Cowering for the time being, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. And he's just casually going to walk away from this one. Hazed. Watching for any more aggression his way, and Sub Rosa, they're so cautious because the aggression came out in all these different areas. Stanislaw over here by the stairs at the back side of the B-plat, just trying to do what he can. The bomb slowly rotating back over towards mid, but it Staps in a forward position here. If Hayes even makes a footstep, they're going to know. There goes the smoke. Rotating slowly. Rush. He's going to bite on this one. Actually, they both do. Stanislaw is going to fall back from that A-bomb site, or B-bomb site, pardon me, as well. This is a nice little bit of trickery coming out from the terrorist side of CLG. Stanislaw, though, not fully rotating off of that site. Here's the flashbang out through B. Knows what's up. The jig is up, boys. The jig is up indeed. Sub-Rose are going to have to hit some shots here, but they decide to smoke it out and try to go for the plays. Flashbang out around the corner, but look at this positioning from Stanislaw. Right around the backside of this stage. Spraying through, but it's Sub Rosa to capitalize. Last 2 remaining CTs, I'm not really sure what they're doing there. They are going to boost up and go for the fast flank on the backside of the long plat. Hazed is over here. Doesn't spot the player coming down around the corner. Smoke falls out. Molotov rains on his parade. Daps spots him. It's going to push him back. Daps is going to have to come around the corner at one point or another, but he can't land the shot. 10 combined HP for CLG, but they get the round. It's going to be a 9th on the board for him, but they've still got so much work to do, and the money is so far from dwindled on the Optic Gaming side. It's another full investment from them. But a nice recovery from CLG. They make the plays, and they get it done. Five rounds now, the difference. Still a lot of CS left to be played in this one if CLG can mount the comeback. It's Mixwell to open up, finds one. I believe that's actually, yeah, he played aggressively over by Broken Wall, and he takes down Kusta. Having a miserable match over there from the CLG side. Really having a rough time with it. Cutler, flash out, going to be looking for it. Nafly boosted up over here in this bomb site. Rush is going to support. Ollie goes out. Ethan again over here by drop. He's had so little success over in that area. Oh, and the timing. It's not working in Hayes' favor. Oh, the timing again. They're just back and forth right now. Is Hayes going to come back for the peak, though? There it is. And Stanislaw going to be able to find that one. I keep wanting to call him Peter, but it's Ethan to try and come back around on this one. Where is Stanislaw going to take that up? All the way back up to the A-bomb site. No refrag available for them. Mixwell again, though. He's only got 16 HP, and he finds Sub Rosa over in drop room. So, again, the frag's coming out. And it's a 5-on-2 all of a sudden. A reset here would be detrimental, to say the least, for the CLG side. Pushing forward. Rush. He's in a familiar spot. Flashbang's going to catch him, though. It's going to be Mixwell now from the drop window to try to lock this one down. Ethan not ready for that flank to come around. It's Nafly. Pop flash. Peek. Spots out Ethan on the right-hand side. They're going to go blow for blow here. It's Daps to find one more Ethan. And a 1 versus 4. He's getting spammed up from the back line. He's going to find the headshot. Nice little 180 there. Finds Mixwell, but he's running low on time. He's got 10 seconds to get that bomb plant in the 2 versus 1. And that's not the angle he wants to go for it. Nafly is going to take him down. A 15th round for Optic. They've at least secured overtime. And they've completely destroyed the economy for CLG. This is going to be so difficult for them. Give it time for CLG, boys. Just remember, this is a new lineup. They just put this lineup together. I know that chat can be pretty harsh on teams from time to time, but I think Sub Rosa and Ethan have proven that they can hang a little bit here as far as the top-tier teams in the North American division are concerned. 21-20 for Ethan. 14-19 for Sub Rosa. Coming up a little bit behind him, but not terrible to say the least. Mixwell going to boost up. Stanislaw going to aid Nafly over here at the backside of the B flat. Nafly's going to waste the smoke. That's going to allow Stanislaw to get a little bit of vision over here towards that long hallway. But it's going to be the drop play. Flashbang goes out. Kusta goes down. Once again, they spam the Tech 9 to allow for the movement. Rush going to chip down Cutler relatively low. Finally able to finish him off. Still going to be looking for some more. It's going to be Mixwell to bail out his teammates. 2 more kills for him, and all of a sudden it's Ethan in a 1 versus 4. Make it a 1v3, make it a 1v2. He's able to find 2 more heads. 2 more scalps to take to the grave if he does so desire. Fast push from Nafly. There's no way he's predicting this. And that's the game. 16-9. It's going to be 2-0 fashion. Optic Gaming on Mirage, 16-4. And Optic Gaming again here on Cobblestone, 16-9. That's going to be GG's, ladies and gentlemen.